my friends. Hello to you. What a fun time we had yesterday with that big money game, and now here we are back again. By the way, Kuro Vamp won yesterday's game. Thank you for chiming in and sharing that. I know we had a few people who did. Congratulations to all of you yet again. But I also want to call out Punky's Mom 04 said that she's made 1.3 million SB over the course of 8 years, and that is super impressive. Kudos to you. That is incredible. I saw people asking her, hey, what's going on? How did you do that? And gave some tips. So, you can learn from people like Punky's Mom 04. Hello to everybody saying hello to me in the comments. I'm so happy to have all of you here. So happy you are so polite, so nice. Now, we asked you how you take your coffee. I'm going to tell you a short story first. I can't drink coffee. It's too bitter. I tried it in college. I put a bunch of creamer, a bunch of sugar in it to try to make it not taste like coffee. Didn't work. Now the only way that I can take it is as a Frappuccino. You have to basically make it a milkshake, and then I'll have it. But a lot of you enjoy coffee a lot more. We had Rockin' 1018 who takes it with milk and a little sugar. JMP Fun likes coffee with sugar. Downton 936 likes creamer. We had Court 456 who likes it iced and sweet. Sean Icon's very specific. It's creamer and 2 sugars. Bingo Queen takes her coffee crisp, just like the commercials. Little shout out there. JLG Harfield likes it with creamer and sugar, or maybe it's JL Garfield and I mistyped it. Who knows? Having it as is bland, according to them. Polina likes hazelnut flavor in there. Jeffrey Randall 1 likes it with French vanilla. Dragon 117 likes it with brown sugar. Magic Mama adds the cinnamon churro creamer. And finally, Mr. Marvelous 7777 likes a caramel macchiato. Did you know it's True Confessions Day? And I have a confession for you. I promise this game will be anything but boring. We're going to have a fun time. Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. I confess that I have complete confidence in your ability to do what it takes to win today's grand prize. That is $1,000, and everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple choice trivia questions, general trivia, will split it. In this game, you'll get 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. And if that happens, continue to win those bonus SB. You'll have to claim them at the end of the game by clicking a button that appears once the game has ended, so stick around. If you're a grand prize winner, you will get your bonus claimed for you automatically and rolled into your share of that $1,000. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to give yourself another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. If you don't have free rejoins, I can help you out there. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game is not happening, and you can earn free rejoins by watching videos. Now, each game, we give away a 500 SB prize to one player who earns and claims at least 1 SB in the game. We announce each game's winner at the beginning of the following game, and the winner from yesterday's big money game was Beacon 15. Congratulations, you have already been credited. It's already in your account, and for the rest of you, you keep playing, you keep claiming. The reason why is because next time the winner could be you. Finally, there are 2 ways to earn SB from Swagbucks Live outside of these live games. First is through the Daily Trivia Challenge. That's a once-a-day, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule. It resets each night at midnight Pacific time. Second, click the More Ways to Earn button in the main menu to access an exclusive offer wall with opportunities to earn SB towards your daily goal. All right, the comments, they're going to head off to their own confessional. So while they're away, why don't we get this one on the road? Here is question number 1. If you're making deviled eggs, how do you prepare the eggs? Do you scramble them, boil them, or fry them? How do you make deviled eggs? Step 1, got to cook those eggs. What do you do with them? They are a high-protein, low-effort dish that can work as an appetizer or as a classic party dish. And it all starts with some hard-boiled eggs. You boil those eggs, of course. That is the answer. 96% of you getting that one right. Then you take the yolks and you whip them up with some mayonnaise, put a little paprika in there, and you reinsert them in the egg white halves. And that's how you get that little, if you have like a pastry, like a bag for the icing, put it in there. Anyway, of those of you who were eliminated, pretty much everybody's rejoined. We have over 29,500 people in grand prize contention, almost 31,000 of you playing the game. And from here on out, good news, every question you get right will be worth 1 bonus SB. So let's get that kicked off right now with question number 2. Here it is. If you were traveling a straight line from New York to Florida, in which direction would you be headed? Would you be headed south, west, or north? Going from New York to Florida. Which direction? Which direction on the compass would you be headed? It's the direction birds go in the winter, along with people retiring and vacationing in warmer climates when it gets cold. Florida is south of New York. You would be heading south if you're going New York to Florida. If you're going the other way, you'd be going north. 2/3 of you getting that one right. I think about 31% of you maybe were confused and thought you were going from Florida to New York. But if you were traveling from New York to Florida, you are heading south. New York is north of Florida, so the direction is south. There you go. It's okay. Sometimes it can get a little confusing. Already 2/3 of the people eliminated coming back in, and that number continuing to climb. You know what they say. So that's what we did in my neighborhood. Like, people of my family would migrate to Florida. My uncle did it. My great aunt lived there with my great uncle. That's what you do for a neighborhood. In Philadelphia, you start like the Northeast, then you move out to the suburbs, and then eventually you retire to Florida. That's just the way it goes. I don't know. Maybe other people do that. You just head south for the winter like the birds. All right, let's move on to question number 3 now. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Ferdinand Magellan's ship was the first to achieve what feat? Is it sailing across the Atlantic Ocean, sailing to China, or circumnavigating the globe? Magellan. The great Magellan. What did he do? Imagine a time where we not only lacked GPS, but didn't even know what the rest of the world looked like. Magellan's ship was the first with all of those barriers to sail around the globe. He circumnavigated the globe. Yes, he did. 59% of you getting that one right. Well done. He did not make the whole trip. That's why I said a ship. He did, the healthcare, and we didn't really know as much back then as we do now. So he didn't survive the trip, but the ship did. It did make it around the globe. Of the 41% of you who are eliminated there, we do have almost half of you coming back in, a little more than half actually at this point. Still over 20,500 people, 600 people in grand prize contention. That number continuing to climb. And this is a harder game. As we go through the week, Monday through Thursday, the games get harder. And then on Friday, we'll give you a nice easy one to send you into the weekend. All right, so here we go. We have almost 21,000 people in grand prize contention. Moving on to question number 4. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Until 1999, bribes paid abroad were technically tax deductible for companies in what country? Is it Switzerland, Germany, or France? Which country was like, write off your bribes? As long as you didn't do your bribing on home soil, you were good. But it's ethically questionable at best and outright criminal at worst. And thankfully, Germany has since amended that law. Germany is the answer. But oh my goodness, only 18% of you getting that one right. That does mean we just lost 82% of the people in grand prize contention. That was a tough one. People are thinking Switzerland because Swiss banks, so maybe they'd be a little bit looser, but it was Germany. That was a tax law in Germany. I think it was like the early 2000s that they finally did away with that. But you could just go bribe a bunch of people in other countries and then write it off, which just feels like it. Is that a paper trail you really want? Over half of the people eliminated have come back in. That means we had a lot of people who got that one wrong, who hadn't previously gotten a question wrong and have chosen to rejoin. I'm happy to see that. Everyone else, remember, you stick around, continue to earn the bonus SB so you can claim them at the end. Otherwise, you leave with nothing, and nobody wants that for you. All right, I think we're about ready to move on to question number 5 now. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Guillermo is the security guard and sidekick to which talk show host? Is it Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, or Jimmy Kimmel? Who does Guillermo work for? Who does Guillermo work for? This isn't a showbiz trick. Guillermo Rodriguez has been the parking lot security guard for the show since 2003 and has a side career doing on-camera work for Jimmy Kimmel Live. That's right. Jimmy Kimmel is the answer. 83% of you getting that one right. Maybe you saw Guillermo in the crowd at the Oscars there to provide backup as part of the fake crisis team. Even that he's always part of the act. And funny guy, like naturally funny guy. Legitimately, he is who he is. This is not an actor. All right. We are now moving on to question number 6. We're halfway done with this one. This next question is worth 1 bonus SB. If you get it right, here is Q6. Eric Arthur Blair wrote under what pen name? Is it Lewis Carroll, George Orwell, or O. Henry? Eric Arthur Blair, best known by what pen name? Afraid that his family would be embarrassed by Down and Out in Paris, a book about the time he spent in poverty, Blair changed his name to something reflecting his love of English tradition. He went with George Orwell. George Orwell is your answer. 75% of you getting that one right. Of course, all 3 of these are pen names. Owen Henry was the anonymous pen name. Then Lewis Carroll. Was it Lutwidge Dodson, I think is his actual name? Something like that. I know we've asked about it before. That's why I'm comfortable just telling you. Anyway, of the 25% of you got eliminated, almost a sixth of you coming back in. We are on to question number 7 now. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q7. Complete this Pink Floyd album title. Dark Side of the Moon, The Transformers, or The Ring. And do you follow us on Twitter? Just an interesting sort of side note. Just curious. It does kind of sync up with The Wizard of Oz if you start on the 3rd roar of the MGM Lion. But even without that, Dark Side of the Moon is a very good album. Gotta love Dark Side of the Moon. That's right. Oh, 100% of you are still chasing that money. Get back. We got pretty much everybody got that one right. Let's just move on to question number 8. It's worth 1 bonus SB. Here it is. The original concept for the Statue of Liberty was a woman from what country? Is it Egypt, Russia, or Italy? The original concept of the Statue of Liberty was a woman from what country? Lady Liberty was originally envisioned as a tribute to the ancient wonders of the world, and instead of a woman in Roman robes, she was supposed to stand like an Egyptian. Egypt is the answer, or Egypt. 54% of you getting that one right. Tough one again. That means 46% of you may have the opportunity to rejoin, but I know we've had a lot of tough questions already. So it looks like we've gotten the rejoiners we're going to. We're still just shy of 5,000 people in grand prize contention. And on to our second to last question now, worth 1 bonus SB. Here it is. Question number 9. Carrie was the first published novel of what author? Is it Dave Barry, Stephen King, or Christopher Moore? All 3 great writers, only one of whom I know personally. Not even a humble brag, just a straight up brag. Expertly building suspense and terror in his debut novel gave us a taste of what would come later from the new master of horror, Stephen King. Stephen King is the answer. 4,932 of you have made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. But of course, before we get to that final question, eliminate food and bacterial odors with Clorox protection while preventing messes with the stretchable strength of ForceFlex Plus. And get SB while you're doing it. Here's how. Add Glad ForceFlex Max Strength with Clorox to your list in Magic Receipts. Then buy 1 eligible box of Glad ForceFlex Max Strength with Clorox trash bags at a participating retailer and get 100 SB when you upload a photo of your receipt as proof of purchase. Buy 2 on the same receipt and get 300 SB. You have to be a U.S. player to take advantage of this offer. Please check it out after the game. There's nothing wrong with having trash bags that help eliminate odor because your trash be stinking. All of our trash be stinking, and that is what these bags help with. All right, let's move on. We have 4,934 people left in grand prize contention, over 29,000 who have stayed till the end. This next question worth 1 bonus SB. If you get it right, here is question number 10. Vanderpump Rules spun off from what other reality show? Is it 90 Day Fiancé, Bling Empire, or The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Vanderpump Rules spun off from what other reality show? Peer into the personal lives of the staff at Sur Restaurant and Lounge, an establishment owned by one of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That's right, Lisa Vanderpump. 95% of you getting that one right. That means 4,642 of you are splitting our grand prize. Well done to each and every one of our grand prize winners. Each of you getting 22 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. We got Maribel888, you are a winner. Tiffany2229, you are a winner. And DJ Daydream, you don't have to dream anymore. It's a reality that you have won this game. Congratulations to every single one of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to those of you who earned bonus SB and claimed them. You know the deal. You're all winners in my book. And now that you have all these new SB in your account, you know what to do with them. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. Please come back tomorrow for our Thursday game. It'll be another good time. Till then, thanks for playing Swagbucks Live. Ta-ta!